I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on GBN, we're featuring a heartfelt children's book that uplifts, empowers, and inspires young readers to see their own worth. It is written by a terrific author. Her name is JenilleAJohnson, and she brings warmth and affirmation to her amazing book. It is called I See Me, I Am, a story that celebrates self-love and confidence. It's a beautiful story designed to help little girls embrace their beauty,
Mhm.
strength, and voice. If you're looking for empowering kids' books, confidence building stories, and meaningful read alouds for families, this one is a standout. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put her on TV today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are below this interview. Jenille, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford, for having me. It's a
It's an
pleasure.
honor to have you on the show. You've done great work on this book. Why was it important for you to create a story centered around self-love and confidence?
Well, I honestly believe children's voice matters, and that was the whole premise behind why I created this book. There's a belief that they are special, and I believe children should be encouraged to know that they are brave, they matter, their voice matters, and that's the reason why I created this book.
Awesome. What message do you want little girls to hear most in this book? What do you hope resonates with them?
That they are loved, they're brave, they're beautiful, they're kind, and they're enough.
Yeah. Well, that's a great message, an important message, particularly in today's society when they get so many mixed messages from social media. Everybody's living this fabulous life online. And, we get a distorted view of ourselves and reality and others sometimes. Talk to us about the affirmations in the book and crafting them in a way that feels natural.
Well, I really wanted it to resonate with little girls, right? When
Mhm.
they look at themselves in the mirror, what do they see? They see themselves not just a face, but they see that they matter. They matter to their parents, they matter to their guardians, they matter to their brothers or little sisters, they matter to their friends and their family members. So for me, I want them to know that when they resonate or they connect with these affirmations, that it is meaningful to them, right? They understand what it means and they know that they are enough.
Wonderful. Tell us about the little girls in your life. Are they children? Are they students? Tell us about the little girls around you that
I
you
have
like.
many. I have one adorable little 4-year-old niece.
Mhm.
She's my everything.
Yeah.
And even actually I spent some time with her yesterday and I looked at her and I said, you know you are enough. You know you are smart, you are beautiful. And she looked at me and she said, you silly auntie. Yes, I know, I know. And
As
she
long as she
is
knows, that's good.
Yes, she knows. And I have students who I oversee, and I instill with them that they do matter, their voice matters.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Why do you think childhood, early childhood, is such an important time to build confidence?
Well, children are like sponges,
Mhm.
and they soak up everything that we say to them. I think it's important for us as adults or as caregivers to instill in children that they can be all that they can be, right? It starts from a very tender age, and I always have believed it's important to say and let students know that they can be confident in anything that they do. They can achieve anything that they want to do or
Yeah,
believe in, right? It starts from within. It starts, it takes a
yeah,
village to build a child, essentially.
yeah.
So it starts at home by us resonating and repeating to children that, they are seen, they're heard, and, they're loved.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's such an important message for kids to understand that they are loved, that they are seen, that they are heard, as you mentioned. How does your book help children understand that their feelings matter?
Well, I believe sincerely that the more you repeat it, the more you take hold of the information or the words that are being repeated, it would resonate with you at some point in time. I honestly believe that just reassuring children constantly that their voice matters and we believe in them.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. If somebody else believes in you, you're more likely to believe in yourself.
correct,
And
correct,
everything begins with belief. You've got to believe you can do it in order to achieve it. So I think
correct.
it's a great premise and a great idea and goal for a book. Um, Give the folks at home an overview of the story. Tell them a little bit of what the book is about.
Well, it basically starts with a little girl, starting off with, saying a couple of words to herself. She looks at herself in the mirror, she sees who she is, and it resonates with her throughout her life.
Hmm.
Part of the book where she feels a little sad and, she questions whether or not this sadness is real or not. And it is. And
Yeah.
it's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel hurt. But at the end of the day, there's a rainbow, right? There's a point where we all overcome this. And part of the book, one of the pages, it has a mountain, and that means you're able to climb that mountain in
Mm.
spite of what you have, um, um,
Whatever challenges are going on
whatever
in your life.
challenges have
Yeah.
come along your way, you have climbed that mountain, and here you are on the top, mountain top.
Yeah.
And that's
Wonderful.
essentially what I'm trying to convey.
Wonderful. Talk to us about the illustrations. They're really beautiful.
Well, I try to a little bit depict me in the illustrations. It really it lends on and it speaks to children who are African American girls,
Mhm.
but not just African American girls. If you look to the back of the page of the book, it depicts girls of all races, a diversity of young girls.
Mhm.
No one is exempt from knowing that they are loved and they're seen and they're more than enough. So, the images I created to show genuine feelings, genuine things that are transpiring in a young lady's life. And that is tears. Those are tears. Those are climbing mountains. Those consists of achieving different goals,
Mhm.
so the images
Wonderful.
were definitely geared towards that.
Did you do the images yourself or did
I
you give?
created them on
Wow.
AI. Yes, I did.
Wow.
I created every single image myself.
Amazing. Isn't it amazing what we can do with AI? It's such
Yes.
a lever to do heavy
Well,
lifting now.
yes, I mean, I will be honest. I did use AI as the basic platform, but
Mhm.
from there, I used it as the base and I built off of those images to create exactly what I wanted my image to create based on the script, you know.
Perfect. It's like using like a storyboard, Yeah,
Exactly,
so I think that's
exactly.
really great. It's a great tool. It's wonderful. It's there. Might as well use it. And you did great work with it. Talk to us about what you hope the re happens between, parent and child or caregiver and child or guardian and child when they're reading this book together. Talk to us about how you hope they interact.
Well, I hope that it brings some sort of confidence between the young lady, the children, and the parents, and they
Yeah.
are able to instill these powerful tools. Affirmations are like tools. If we repeat it over and over, it resonates with us at some point in time. So I'm hoping that it will bring a togetherness between parents and children.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important, our the words we use to describe ourselves become the lens with which we view the world and the
Correct.
way others view us. So tell yourself you're smart, you're pretty, you're capable, or whatever the case might be, and you'll be that.
Correct.
I really firmly believe that. Talk to us about the other phrase in the title, I am seen. Talk to us about that.
I see me, I am. Well, when I created that title, honestly, I stumbled upon it. I
Yeah.
was driving to work one day and it just, something just hit me. It just struck me and I was like thinking, how can I depict those words? And then I thought of the mirror, holding the mirror, because I want a child that when they're able to hold or visualize themselves in front of a mirror, that
Hmm.
they see beauty, they
Yeah.
see strength, they see that they can conquer anything that they want.
Yeah.
And the visuals behind it was basically I connected the mirror and the words together, which created I see me, I am. It says, this is who I am, and this is, I see
Yeah.
myself within those lenses.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Who's your target audience for the book?
Honestly, my mom loves it, and she's 79.
That's great.
Okay, she reads it all the time.
Wonderful.
Honestly, anyone who a 2-year-old to a 79-year-old woman, honestly, it connects every single person,
Yeah.
right, on every single level. And that's what it's meant to be.
Yeah. Wonderful. I've been to many civil rights marches, and they often have the phrase, I am somebody. I am
Mm.
somebody. And I think it's important that affirmations get out there. We fill our children with positive affirmations and that they think the best thoughts possible about themselves. Tell me a little bit about your writing career. Is this your first time writing a book?
No, I've actually published, this would be my sixth book.
Wow, that's
Yes,
great.
yes, and I've been
Are they all
writing.
children's books?
They're all children's books.
Okay. Is
Um,
this book part of a series or is it a standalone?
it's a standalone. It's a
Yeah.
standalone.
Okay.
But then again, you never know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Are you thinking about writing a sequel to this book?
Don't know. I'll be honest with you. I get a lot of my ideas, I will be honest, when I'm driving and
Mm-hmm.
I'm alone with my thoughts.
Yep.
And honestly, that's how I've written most of my books.
Yep.
So who knows? The
Yeah.
sky's the limit, right? I'm not going to say
Exactly.
no to it, but you never know.
Exactly. And the other five books besides this one, tell us a little bit about them. What kind of topics do you cover?
So my other book is called Sandy Toes and Splashy Waves, a beach day adventure.
Mm-hmm.
That this book resonated with me a lot because I tried to incorporate a little bit of my childhood memories.
Mm-hmm.
My parents and I, my dad who passed away in 2023, we enjoyed going to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And in this book, it's all about the characters finding time and enjoying the beach, enjoying it with their family, finding building a sandcastle, finding a little starfish along the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about enjoying family time and spending time with the people that you love, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. And my other book is called The Adventures of Flo, the Pink Butterfly. That's actually, I created this book for my adorable 4-year-old niece. And that book also pertains to, Flo spending time with her friends. They're having an adventure within
Mm-hmm.
the forest and just having a grand old time, stumbling upon uh, the fish and Carly, this caterpillar. So it's a very much adventurous, spending time and just enjoying each other's company with
Awesome.
friends. And
That
then I
sounds great.
have another book, Haynes, The Golden Waterfall, which is actually my nephew's book, A Little Giant's Journey of Friendship. I have another book called Mylan's Basketball Dream, One Bounce at a Time.
Mhm.
That's actually my older nephew's book. I created that for him. And I have finally The Handprints of Love, which I dedicated to my dad.
Ah.
And that one is based on family and just spending time with family and friends.
Wonderful. Well, that's a beautiful anthology you've put together. Your niece and your nephews are blessed to have you in their life. You're not only talented, you're obviously very good-hearted as well and very loving towards them. I can tell you love them just a little bit. That's palpable from here. Wonderful. The name of the book is I See Me, I Am, a story that celebrates self-love and confidence. It's a touching and empowering story that reminds children everywhere and readers everywhere of their own beauty, their strength, and their worth. Jenille, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford, for having me on.
I appreciate your time, your insight, and the wonderful work you've done on these books. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford for the Global Book Network. So long for now.